Good evening and welcome to Ford Studios and Galway's music show called Unwind TV. If you've watched us before, you know that we are a live format music show that features lovely musicians from around Ireland, and I get to chat to them while they play 3 of their original songs. My name is Julia and I am joined by Moonsail Studios that always do the filming. Last week we had David Owens on, and we are currently on our 9th episode, so we're kind of going towards the end of the season, which is an achievement, and we've had so many interesting musicians of varied genre on, and it's been lovely. Today I'm joined by Ben Turner, and he's going to perform a song called Top of the Hill for you first.
I'll walk away, you take the call. If I can see you once more, I'll take the fall. I count my dollars, and you pay the fine. I count my lucky stars that you threw me a line. But I'd give all I have just to buy you some time. Meet me at the top of the hill. You stop your watch, I'll make the time stand still. Well, I said I'd swim to the other shore if the current told me to. Well, I went to see the riverman, and he sent me back to you. My house isn't much, it's an open door. If I build a fire, would you lie with me on the floor? Well, I know how it is, what you've got to do. If I can take you, wait for a while, the world can wait too. 'Cause this 5 a.m. freedom is looking good on you. Oh, meet me at the top of the hill. You stop your watch, I'll make the time stand still. Well, I said I'd swim to the other shore if the current told me to. Well, I went to see the riverman, and he sent me back to you. Meet me at the top of the hill. You stop your watch, I'll make the time stand still. Well, I said I'd swim to the other shore if the current told me to. Well, I went to see the riverman. Oh, I went to see the riverman, and he sent me back to you.
Beautiful. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. I want to meet this riverman. Is he available for appointments?
The Riverman.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'd like to get to know you a little bit, Ben, and make it as awkward for you as possible without corny
Excellent.
questions.
I like to be as uncomfortable as possible at all times.
Are you a Galway man, Ben?
I'm an adopted Galwegian, yeah. From Wexford originally, a long time ago. The metropolis there that it is.
Renowned
across the world for culture, etc. No, I hightailed it out of there pretty quickly, pretty young, and went to Dublin with a grand vision of being a musician. Hadn't a clue what I was doing, packed it in pretty quickly. And then knocked around Europe for a few years, started playing music again, and eventually came back to Ireland. Came for a long weekend to Galway, and I've been here ever since. I think the same with everyone, really.
The magnetic pull of Galway.
That is it,
yeah. And how would you say, so like, I have this theory that's been confirmed multiple times that we change every 7 years in our lifetime. How would you say the last 7 years has changed you the most?
I managed to finally grow a beard. After years of getting ID'd at the age of...
Same, yeah.
Whatever.
Tiny mustache.
No, I've just been very lucky, I guess. I met a lot of amazing people, and Galway especially has been very good to me. And I guess hopefully grown a bit, hopefully learned a bit. Definitely made a lot of mistakes, and but they've all led me to some very cool stuff and some very cool people. So
that's cool.
Don't regret much.
And you're not on Instagram, are you? I think I tried to look you up.
I am.
You are covertly.
Covertly on Instagram. Yeah.
What does your Instagram caption say?
A caption.
Yeah, like the
I think
bio?
it says something really imaginative, like singer-songwriter, Galway, Ireland, available for... Please hire me. No, that's nothing very imaginative, but I'm there somewhere.
If you could create like a cool caption for yourself, or like an epitaph or something, what would it be?
Wow,
yeah, what would
just
like one sentence?
No regrets, I suppose.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's strong. And I guess in terms of getting to know you and stuff, and you mentioned your beard, what have been like your style phases over the years, and maybe the ones that you're like, ooh, no regrets, but that's not my look.
You're talking about styles in like clothes, the lack thereof. Well, I dug out a picture of myself recently from about 8 years ago, where I was able to sit on my hair at that time. So
wow.
Yeah.
What?
And I realize now that if I just held strong and not cut it off, I would have just drifted effortlessly into fashion now. But
yeah, you'd be way too Galway then, though.
Way too Galway, yeah. Exactly. So anytime I'm in fashion, it's purely by accident. So no, I think I've run the gamut as far as style goes.
And we've spoken before the show about your love for jackets. It's a very strong jackets, I approve.
Well, thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, it's all I got. No, I own about, I think, 2 pairs of jeans and a t-shirt and 1 sock, but I own about too many jackets.
Same.
But, life's short. Buy
exactly.
The jackets.
What is the next song you're going to play for us?
The next song I'm going to play is, because we were having a lovely chat earlier on about the apocalypse and all that.
Of course.
Oh, such sunny topics. So this next song is called Drifting. Anytime I have this thing, anytime I try to write a happy song, it comes out absolutely dreary. And every time I think, okay, great, I've got all the tools to write a really good, sad, emotive, depressing song. It comes out really cheery, actually. So this is the happiest song, one of the happiest sounding songs I've written, and it's about the end of the world, but it's about when everything's gone. I'll just have this image that like the West End will just still be there, and we can all still get to work at the front bar of the Roisin. So
there's also a sense of freedom to something coming to an end. It's like then you actually go for it.
Yeah, but I mean, it only comes to an end if you wanted to, really.
Yeah. So, cool. Well, I can't.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let the music do the talking. Well, the newspapers say that the world's spinning out of control, but as long as it's spinning, then I'm feeling hopeful. 'Cause how bad can it be? There's still you and me, and we're both drifting free. Tell me, how bad can it be? Well, the word on the street is the sun's getting closer each day, but it's cold where I come from, so I guess that I'm gonna stay. Well, how bad can it be? There's still you and me, and we're both drifting free. Tell me, how bad can it be? All the disasters, searching for answers to things we can never control. The fear of the ending, the pointless defending of invisible lines in the soul. Those invisible lines in the soul. Well, at least the grass still grows. Well, if this is the end, if we all have to go, I'll be the one laughing with you when the credits roll. How bad can it be? There's still you and me, and we're both drifting free. How bad can it be? There's still you and me, and we're both drifting free. Oh, we're both drifting free. Tell me, how bad can it be? Tell me, how bad can it be?
It's a very Irish thing to be like, the world's gonna end, but it's grand.
Exactly.
Everything's grand.
It's like you're in a bar and the fire alarm goes off. Nobody leaves.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that my phone? Is it? Oh, yeah.
Isn't it hilarious? Yeah, I guess every generation has thought that the world is going to end, and for now it hasn't.
It's gone on a while. Like.
Yeah. I guess when you bring it back to the present moment, and don't worry about the future too much, what does on a daily basis tend to make you happy? Like even like the mundane things.
Waking up and we're all still here. It's pretty good, like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we're just bombarded constantly by all this negative stuff all the time, and you should park that aside. I mean, things are pretty good, like, life is pretty class. Like,
What are some of your daily comforts or
Daily
treats or?
when you take a sip of a really good cup of tea, it's like, it doesn't matter, like, I don't know, everyone goes on about, oh yeah, musicians, yeah, you know, like vodka for breakfast and all that kind of stuff, and just like, every time I go away to tour or play abroad, I always bring a stash of Barry's tea bags. And this is not paid promotion, by the way, but if they do want to give me a sponsorship, feel free, but yeah, you take, like, I opened for a band in Germany, and it's a pretty big theatre, and I was buzzing after it, and there was a bunch of booze backstage, and I was thinking, like, oh yeah, cool, we could do the thing, you know. And then I opened my suitcase to pack away my gear, and I found that stash of tea bags. I was like, you know what? I have other plans for tonight. So yeah,
I love that.
There you go.
I can't say I relate because I'm a coffee person, but
I'm a coffee person too. But
on a rainy day, it's always tea.
Yeah.
What would you say are some of the things on your nightstand and on your walls that are special to you?
I don't actually have a nightstand. I try to be all feng shui and save space in my room by getting one of those IKEA high beds with so I put a desk underneath it.
Cool.
But with that comes, unless you have a very tall nightstand, I'll have one. But generally somewhere around be a good book.
What's a good book to you?
It's a kid's book, but I think it's for anyone really. It's His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman, and that always
there's a movie coming
finds
out
its way. Yeah, the HBO series coming out, which my inner 12-year-old is screeching with delight.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's probably my favorite book.
Yeah. I have it on my nightstand, but I haven't read it yet. And I guess in terms of music again, what would you say was your most revolutionary music experience that kind of altered you?
My first musical experience ever that I remember was when I was about 3 or 4. I have a brother who's 12 years older, so when I was 3 or 4, he would have been kind of 17, 18. And so I remember his job to read me bedtime stories, but that entailed him reading me Terry Pratchett and playing me Soundgarden.
Cool.
So most people's first musical experience is Mary Had a Little Lamb or something like that. I just remember Black Hole Sun, and that was it. So that pretty much sealed it for me. Like, wow, music is, I could get down with this, you know.
Yeah,
so
that's a great story to have.
But in terms of live music, I was a big metal kid, and then I went to a jazz festival in Prague when I was 14 or 15, and saw a great bass player called Victor Wooten.
Blew your mind.
Blew the top of my head right off, and
blew all your long hair off.
All the long hair. Well, no, actually, for a time it extended it. But, I was like, wow, there's music outside of shouting, and I still love all that stuff. But,
wow, it's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. What's the last song you're going to play for
The last song I'm going to do is... Wait, this is an older one, which is relevant because most people don't know my new stuff anyway. But I wrote it for a friend a couple of years ago. I was going through a rough time, and again, it's not a... It's a very non-pushy way of saying just there's always somebody there, and
Lovely.
And yeah, like whatever, again, without being too like airy-fairy about it, whoever it is you want to be, that's just fine. You don't need to put on a brave face all the time, and
there's never enough of that message.
No,
it's great.
So it's very I very rarely write direct songs, but that's grateful that it's helped a few people out along the way. So
cool.
Yeah, it's called All of Your Days. So
Wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I wish you sunshine on your face when you wake, a warm wind at your back when you're leaving, a smooth road no matter which one you take, and a smile to give you hope through all of your days. I know sometimes it's hard to know which way to go when you're holding the key, but it won't fit the door. But somewhere in this crowd there's a free hand to hold and a smile to give you hope through all of your days. All of your days. Well, sorrows they come, and nights they grow long, and the doubt it creeps till it's deep in your very soul. And I'd be a fool if I were to tell you that the black dog biting your heels will give up and go home. Oh, and I am not asking you to say that you don't feel alone. I wish you happiness always, always, through all of your days. Happiness always, always, through all of your days. Happiness always, always, through all of your days. Wind in your sails and land up ahead, a song in your head to all of your days. Oh, a beat in your heart and a love that won't fade, and a smile to give you hope through all of your days. Oh, through all of your days.
That was so sweet. In keeping with the spirit of that song, where or when would you say you feel most yourself?
So usually something to do with music, I'd say. There's usually like a midpoint in a gig where you kind of just forget you're actually even playing, and there's no reason for you to be there. There's no like, you forget there's like, oh, there's an audience, or you've got to perform a certain way, or whatever. And then for me, that's when I feel most myself. It's just as like you said, it's a gut feeling.
There.
Again, without being too holistic about it, so like you're just one with the whole thing, and probably then.
I think people can feel that too as well, because you can always kind of tell when people are playing from ego.
Yeah.
But like I loved even hear like when you didn't do much rehearsal, you just kind of went straight into it.
Yeah, you can hear that.
No, but like even you're just like you drift straight into it. I'll see what I mean.
Oh. Nicely done.
What makes you excited about the feature?
Oh, lots of things. Well, there's plenty of new musical stuff on the horizon. So I'm going to be doing a bit of traveling again for the first time in a while. So heading back to some old haunts in Europe, and I'm just writing again. I had a long period where I didn't write much at all, and it's all kind of coming from a very kind of natural place now, and
cool.
Without any feeling of okay, this song should do this, and like should bring you to this place, and like you're not trying to write something that's going to sell or that kind of thing. It's just like, let's just go back to the reason we started playing music, you know.
Yeah.
So just new songs, new people, new connections, new places, like a lot of things. Yeah.
Where can people find you? And this is the place to promote yourself.
Okay, well, if you'd like to become one of my 12 followers or whatever, I have all the usual stuff. It's Ben Turner Official. That sounds totally pretentious because I don't have enough followers to warrant saying that, but Ben Turner Music Official, I think, is on Instagram. And from there you'll find all the links to Facebook and SoundCloud and that kind of stuff. And I keep been saying this for months, but I'm recording some stuff at the moment and it takes forever. But this summer hopefully it'll be up on Spotify and Bandcamp and all that stuff. So if you do follow me up, I'll return the favor by actually updating my page. So yeah.
And we are Unwind TV. Let's plug
Check them out,
ourselves
they're
a
class.
bit. Yeah, we need to get our YouTube audience up a little bit. So there's higher quality there as well. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our page, and share it on your personal profiles. And we have the 10th episode coming up, which will be the grand finale of our season. And then we'll be taking a short break over the summer and possibly doing a very exciting special episode. So make sure to stay in touch with us. And yes, thank you so much for tuning in, and stay wholesome. That's like my hashtag
Stay
word
wholesome.
for this
Yeah.
the whole show. And thanks
Stay
again.
holistic.
Stay holistic. Thanks so much.